Sorry. Nobody's gonna show up this evening because I fucking whiffed it. Once again, I forgot. I forgot what day it was. It's Friday. And what time it was. I guess what I'm trying to say is I've completely lost my place in space and time. Well, the best I can do at this point is just to start playing Darkwood and jump right into it and hope that people start showing up. That's not correct audio. Okay, I guess I have to restart the game in order to get the audio to come out right. Man, what a shit show already. I'm only late by an hour. And an hour and a half. If we were grading, that would only be like a D. Why did I start out on the ground? Was he fucking my butt before was I unconscious? How is there not wood here? I can see it. I'm so confused. You know, it's fine. People show up late all the time. It's almost a waste of my time to actually start playing at the appointed hour. This is too realistic. He gets winded so quickly. What's my situation like for weapons? Aha. This should be a much more durable weapon. Wait, is this not a weapon? Fuck, it's not a weapon. I thought this was a weapon. Why is the pipe not swingable? Why would it not be? Pardon my coughing. I spare you the worst of it with the mute button. How do I do this? Let me Google. Did I do it? I did do it. Apparently, somehow. I need to relearn all the controls. What I do? Hang on. Oh, I put it on the. There we go. I'm pretty confused. Let me try to use the saw. Not enough fuel. So we gotta get fuel. There we go. Maybe I didn't have it set right before. Maybe I can use the pipe. Okay, no, the pipe is not a weapon. It is decidedly not a weapon. That just doesn't seem right to me. I should put some of this shit away in the storage. I have fuel. What was that? I don't like that. We don't like that. No. Big if true. Let's see. This button. Does this have complicated controls, or am I just a dummy? It seems like it could be either one. Why is this here? No, you or don't you sass me now. You stay there. You stay where I put you. I don't need this shit from you too now. Okay, get water from the well. I wonder. No, I can't put well water into a bottle, oddly. That would be really useful. Why can't I do that? Seems like a really basic thing that you should be able to do. Do these deteriorate? I wonder. Speaking of deterioration, I'm worried about my food. I spent a bunch of money on food, and then I didn't notice that the fridge door was ajar overnight. Everything was still chilled. It wasn't as cold as it should have been, though. There's like perspiration inside of the containers, and every online source says to throw the food away, but I'm not throwing away fucking $100 of food. Didn't taste weird. I haven't gotten sick. It couldn't have been more than 6 to 8 hours that it was exposed to higher than normal temperatures. It's not like it was in the summer heat or anything, which is... It's not summer, so you know what I mean. I'm worried about it, though. We've been here. There's nothing in the car. Can you believe that? That just seems difficult to believe. Why'd I use wood on that? That's grounds for a lawsuit. If it's not really fully self-driving, if they get in an accident, they can be like, you showed it in the commercial. Raw, feed me toddlers. Nom nom nom. For context, we're talking about a driverless car that's going to hit kids if they don't get more responsible about how they advertise it. I have to stipulate that because people are going to be listening to this on the VOD. And I don't want them to think I just said that out of nowhere. Do I need to kill every dog? That also sounds bad. Everything I say on this stream. I have no need of the dog meat. This can't be my house. This is my house. I got no fuel for tonight. I spent it all making the sawmill work. Everything runs on fuel here. That doesn't seem like wise as a long-term strategy. Unless there's like one guy everybody buys from who has a biofuel distillery. I wonder if that's how Appalachia does it, because they don't run things electrically. They seem to have gas-powered everything, and they seem to have fuel for it. I don't know where the fuel comes from. That's the smart thing about electricity, is you can make it anywhere. It's expensive to make it, but not more so than making fuel. Did I really find everything there is to find here? Shoes. I still don't know what I do with cloth, even. These poor fools, how did they think they were going to survive in these woods in tents? Maybe they didn't know. I don't even have a gun yet. Who dis? Is this one I've been to? I don't think I've been to this one yet. I don't recognize it. This is another ruined house. What's this under here? That's disturbing. It's got rainy and dark. Oh fuck, poison mushrooms. Good stuff in this house, actually. Oh fuck, he killed me. I lost a lot of good shit. God damn it. Actually, not all my stuff. Just a bunch of it. About half of it. Where did I find that house? Was it southwest, I want to say? Interesting game. I see what people like about it. I don't know if it's making quite the stream hit that I wanted it to be. South. I heard dogs. There's no point trying to go back to oh, thank God, gasoline. Go back to the cabin without gas. I'll just fucking have to sit it out through the night without any light source. I'm not feeling that. May as well just kill myself now if I try to go back to the cabin as the sun goes down, which it's doing now. Did I lose my wristwatch? I think I lost my fucking wristwatch. That was an expensive item. Can I quit? And I don't think it'll let me quit. I don't think you can save scum in this. I'm trying to return to my hideout. I can't find it. What I need is like a map, or excuse me, a compass, or like a GPS. I'm not gonna make it, am I? Here's the camp. I'm close. It's not that way. I'm going to have to learn my way around this forest at some point. So Short Talk, did I tell you about the spoiled food? I bought like $93 worth of good fresh food from Whole Foods. And I didn't notice when I went to sleep one night that the fridge was open a crack because the cans I put in it nudged up against something inside and it wouldn't close fully. So the cold... I don't know if the cold air got out. The warm air got in. It wasn't as cold as it needed to be. So now I don't know if it's spoiled or not. It doesn't smell spoiled. It doesn't taste spoiled. It seems fine. I was not being refrigerated for like 8 hours though. And I think 2 hours is the maximum before bacteria begins to grow. I can't really afford to replace it. That's a lot of money. I wish I could sleep. Well, it sure would be nice if this game would let me get some rest. I need more lamps. Can I craft lamps? I wonder. Maybe I can upgrade my thingy. There we go. Oh, now I can fucking... Needs... I don't know what that is. I think it's a car battery? Oh, backpack. I have fine cloth. I lost a string. Oh, I could have had a backpack if I didn't die that one time. Wow, I really fucked myself. I may as well start the game over. That's life, though, isn't it? You just press on with what you got. No, I don't want to do that. It was an accident. Now I can't rebuild it. I was trying to attack that guy. I unbuilt one of my barricades. God, this fucking game, and also my sleepy brain. Oh. That wasn't good. Could have gone better. Can't see shit. I did not mean to unbuild the barricade. This game is gay. I hate this game. I never want to play it again in my life. This is the worst game I've ever played. All of that because I accidentally mispressed a single button and didn't give me the resources back, so I couldn't rebuild the barricade. I mispressed one button. I hate this game now. Doesn't say how much I'm buying. 40. I just keep doing worse and worse. There's really no point in continuing. I should just kill myself. Let me repair that barricade. At least I can get some of my stuff back. This is a really confusingly laid out game in terms of the controls, due to being top down in part. Sorry. I don't have my watch anymore either. I don't like this game anymore. I don't want to play this. For fuck's sake. How are there so many dogs? Where do they come from? Are they cursed also? Are the dogs evil? Go over to the right one. I can't do it. This doesn't work. God fucking damn it. Here's all my shit! I should get back to the cabin. It's getting dark. One would assume the sun would have set already. If I could leave markers behind or something, that would be very helpful. I feel like I fucked myself this evening by not streaming on time. We have two viewers, myself and Short Talk. And I think everybody else just logged in at 7 o'clock, was like, oh, he's not on. And then logged off and just forgot about it. That's my fault, I'm just lamenting. I'm going to improve my inventory, if I can do it. Here we go. Hotbar upgrade. I could have done that too. A weapon. Bandages. Oh, can I make bandages out of cloth? I can, can't I? Night time draws near. Oh, I left the generator on. I'm so stupid. Why am I so goddamn dumb and useless? If I should just start this completely over with what I've learned. There's no point in continuing on unless it respawns resources. Fuck. Learning curve on this game. The habits you have to get into. It demands a bit much. This has to become your life. That's what we want out of games now, is escapism as another life. What was that hitch about? You're running on a 2080 Super and you're a 2D game. What the fuck are you hitching for? Can I make a lockpick? Will that work? I don't know where to find the key. I haven't made any progress in a long time on this game. I've just been dying over and over. So to attack, you hold left trigger, and you hit right bumper. Ow, fuck. Poisoned myself. Early on in the game, there was a quest of some kind, wasn't there? I don't need that. I was supposed to go to like the entrance to some cursed woods. I don't remember where those are now. I think this living in isolation constantly has been undermining my mental health and my ability to make brain thoughts. No, I don't need that. No, I don't need cloth. This cloth will let me make bandages. Ow! God damn it! How do I get out of this? Wait, did that give me the whole trap? Can't see, everything's in the way. Oh, it just gave me a scrap again. I wish I could set my own traps. Catch animals. Okay, this is just lumber. As I recall, it's northeast of my cabin. Aha, that's good. At least we found some fuel. We don't need any fucking cloth. Actually, why don't I make use of some right now? Where'd all my bandages go? Oh, here we go. Anyone who's a pro at this watching me is probably cringing. Location found. Brook. I don't see any brook. I don't know what you're talking about. Never heard of teleglitch. Do you recommend it? Should I Google it? And I'm always looking for new... Oh, this is water, I guess. Can I bottle it? Well, let me put it in bottles. I have bottles. I can throw bottles. I can't fill them with anything. Where's the sense in that? Oh no, this entire house has been swallowed up by roots. It would appear. Let me, I don't want to do that. That's better. Why did I not have that equipped already? This is something new and different. Aha! There doesn't seem to be anything else here to do. 15:20. So it's on military time. I misunderstood earlier. Ow, fuck. It's 3 o'clock, 3:38 in the afternoon. Nothing here of note. Now that I have bandages, I can go further away from base camp. I'm starting to feel it more. I did not like dying that way. But I'm getting the vibe. Oh, this is the corn maze. Okay. I can't get anything from the body. Oh, here we go. Maybe? No, not really. Wait, maybe? Ooh, abandoned house. Or trailer? I can't tell. You can bash it down, but I don't want to ruin my only weapon. Where would I find a combination? Let me come back here with a lockpick, I guess. What does my lantern burn? Does it burn the same fuel as the generator? I hope. I hope so. Nope, don't step on that. Time to hunker down. Why didn't I do that sooner? That's the obvious thing to do. Can I cook anything? What is it? What did I just do? Essence. What is that? What is this gameplay mechanic? Do I have fuel? I have actually quite a bit of fuel. I should go fuel up. Oh man. That's the price of security, I guess. This fuel in here. Sorry about that. My body does that. I don't really have any control over it. I'm not a well man, medically. I have more fuel, don't I? Could have sworn yes, I have two. Okay, cool. Ooh boy, it's getting dark. I don't like that. Let's get into the cozy fortress. Let's have a look at what we can build. Build a trap. Let's build a trap and try to trap some animals, and then we can cook food. We haven't eaten this entire time, which is very sus. I want to say we're dead and in hell. What can I do with this, by the way? What is this 9-volt battery good for? What's this spring good for? Better heal. Oh, it's a dog fighting a Bigfoot. There's a fucking Sam Squanch out there. Is this not the natural condition of man? Backed into a corner, in a shack in the woods, listening to Skinwalker's fucking rave outside of his walls, his meager walls. This is what Ted Kaczynski wanted for all of us. This is the utopian, naturalistic existence he proposed. Sun, please, come on, come, rise, please, sun. Sun, please rise. That lighting engine, though. This might look like a 2010 Flash game, if Flash was around by then. Still. It's got the goods, though. If you know what I mean. Those atmospheric goods. I should probably try to get some work done. Let's see. What do I need for that? Oh, I finally need a spring for something. 2 springs will give me a lockpick. That's good to know. I was unaware of that. What you gonna do out there, Sam Squanch? Pussy. You wanna come in here? You wanna diddle my penis? Why don't you, big boy? Let me make some more bandages. To hold this. There we go. That could have gone better. I'm not going to name any names. Some of you really let me down. It's alright though. Bandages, bandages, bandages. Bandages, more like it. Oh, I almost killed you. What do you got that's good? Long barrel. I got planks. I got fabric. I don't have fine fabric. Shovel blade. I can make a shovel. What's good? One of those. One of the. We don't even have a gun yet. I'm gonna trade this. Minus 10 inventory fabric. Oh, it's way too expensive. Everything's too expensive. Might be cool. Rope. We don't have rope. Bolt handle. You need to buy a lot of shit to make a gun. That minimum. Probably also this. Should probably save my money. There we go. Now if I find that locked chest, I can open it. How do I repair? Why does this not work? Repair item. I don't have to... Oh, that's how you do it. What do I need? What do you mean required resources? Guess I'll put this in storage for now. This is what's considered daytime, too. Think about that. Let me cook the mushroom while I'm here. Cookable things give me whatever that shit is. I don't know if that's... Is it heroin? Am I cooking heroin? I better not be. Hang on. I'm gonna try to pin this in here better. This will be harder for them to push out of the way. There we go, that's much better. They can't... I guess they can, kind of. I need to put something else in the way. Like maybe this stool? You ever see those little signs about not going off path in natural forests, nature state preserves and whatnot? I don't know what the word I want is. And they just made you more tantalized. Like there were clearly footpaths there, but there are little signs that say don't go down these footpaths. You're like, obviously there's leprechaun gold. There's no fucking way that's not leprechaun gold down that path. Otherwise they wouldn't put a sign there to try to stop you. As a kid, that makes perfect sense. As an adult, you're like, no, if I go down that path, it's going to be a tent encampment. Those are not leprechauns, those are tweakers. Very different creature. Very different species. Every mystery of childhood is just tweakers. That's what Wendigos are. That's what Skinwalkers are. Cool treasure. Yeah, exactly. It's just tweakers, though. That's the big punchline to every childhood mystery. Ghost? No, tweaker. Sam Squinch? No, hairy tweaker. Leprechaun? No, short tweaker. That's my tweaker theory of the paranormal. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Those things will fuck you up too. Nobody knows why. What's their motive? What I do to anger the... creatures, so... There we go, shiny stone. Come here. Let me fuck you up. Yeah, get fucked. And stay fucked. I don't want to have to do it again. That's a permanent fucking. Hold on. I have just a tool for the job. Actually, that's kind of shitty. That's not really a good tool at all. I didn't know you can get in this way. Oh, good stuff. Wow, food. Don't go down the hole. I'm guessing I'll just injure myself. If I fall down there. Oh, god damn it. Hang on. Why is there a giant egg here? I just stole an embryo? Good? Maybe? Maybe? It's really hard to say if that's a positive development or a negative one. I have a strong inkling I should get the fuck out of here. The maggots and the holes to fall into. I don't know any of the combos to open anything. I used up my medicine. I should get the fuck out of here. Is this even the right way, though? I have almost no more weapon strength left. Boy, that would sure be nice to open. Well, that sucked. Found a guy, immediately died. Immediately died. I left a generator on too. I don't even care anymore. I don't care what happens. At least I have the embryo. I can always go back and pick up my stuff. Oh, that's what that gets you. I understand now. So shadows hurt me now, but I can see farther. Did that do what I think it did? I have attributes now. It is like an RPG. I was wondering about that. I was wondering when the actual gameplay mechanics were going to become apparent. I lost my wristwatch too. God fucking damn it. I need to repair my weapon before I go anywhere. Well, I can't do anything then. Game over. I don't have any ability to repair my only weapon. Well, what do I need to repair it? I've got 9 boards. Somebody's booping me on Discord. I need to let them know I'm streaming. I don't know how to set statuses. Okay, here we go. This is a lot like Minecraft in that every time you lose all your shit, you get really demoralized, but not quite enough to stop you from playing entirely. It's enough to be a penalty, but not enough to make you completely put down the controller in disgust. Why is my stamina so good? Is that a perk I picked up? Can't rape what you can't catch. He's really fast. Fucking Sonic speed. Oh, god damn it. Am I gonna die to a dog immediately? Yes, I am. I'm gonna die to dogs. I'm exhausted and I have no way to defend myself. Oh god, are you shitting me? This game really hates me. How are you supposed to get ahead in this world? Oh, good. I'm not having a good day so far. I don't know what to do anymore. I feel lost. I had a direction before, but I just lost too much. I don't even remember where I was when I lost all my shit. What is this for? There's no descriptions on anything. Did I choose the right perk? I don't know. I don't even know what time it is any longer. Because I don't have my goddamn watch. I don't have a weapon, so I can't fucking do anything. I know I'm bitching too much. I'm really upset at losing everything. Bamboo, huh? Oh. Interesting. I also like building in the nether in the sky, though. Just anywhere in Minecraft that's hard to live. I feel like that's the organically emergent next level of gameplay. It's spoken. Once you master living on the overworld, you try to survive where it's more difficult to. Then again, it's also kind of easier, because once you get established... I guess almost anywhere you get established, if it's fully lit up inside, then as long as you don't do anything reckless and fuck up. Although, actually, on land, if you go outside at night, you can still get your shit pushed in really easily. Whereas if you're underwater... Actually, never mind. If you're underwater, you still have to deal with the drowned, don't you? So it's not the utopia that it used to. It used to be. Back when Lazy Notch had promised underwater content because he went on a scuba diving vacation, and then never delivered on it for years. I think the scuba diving vacation was in 2010, 9, 10. No, 9 is when Minecraft came out. It was early on. It took several years before we got dolphins, sea turtles, and fish. It's all we really needed anyway, other than sharks. That was a long wait. We also never got anything like a submarine, because Notch decided for a while he wanted the game to be Oblivion. That's why he added the Nether, and why he added all the fantasy shit. So technology doesn't really fit in that world, which is unfortunate. Would have rather had something more like 3D Factorio kind of. Without, I mean, that's not the right. That's not what I mean. It's hard to articulate complicated thoughts at the same time as you're focused on the game. Should probably walk. So I'm drafting up designs for a business card. Because every so often I'll meet someone who might be useful to network with, like a good idea to know as an author, and I don't have anything to give them except for a QR code on my watch, and that seems unprofessional. I want a cool looking business card though, and I've been running designs past friends who all seem to agree on the minimalist one with just my name on the front. I won't be going over them on stream, I don't think. But I have 3 designs I'm looking at. And ultimately, I probably won't need more than 100 cards. I don't network that often. But it will have a big QR code on the back. The QR code takes you to my link tree. It's really embarrassing and unfortunate that one of the QR codes printed on my first physical book takes you to my Medium. And I'm banned from Medium now. So a lot of people have my book. And there's a useless QR code that takes you to like a... It's not even a 404. It actually tells them I'm banned. I wish I was a bigger author so they couldn't do that to me. J.K. Rowling seems to be surviving just fine. I guess she's a woman. That's different. She's got her own oppression story to counterbalance the whole trans thing. Yeah, did you not know that? Bro, I'm site-wide permabanned from Reddit. I'm banned from Medium. I'm banned from Twitter. Not even for being rude to anybody. Just for asking if compelled speech for transgender people means we also have to logically humor the beliefs of creationists, because their beliefs are also integral to their identity and they are also very emotionally invested in them. And they don't have a good answer for that, so they just get rid of you if they can. Oh fuck, my words are coming back to haunt me. I said I don't care that I'm out of fuel, didn't I? And now look at me. Facing the nighttime with nothing to provide light. I'm gonna die again. Hopefully this barricade holds, though. There has to be a better way to get fuel. So yeah, we're gonna face running out of power tonight. BRB, gotta piss. Is this entertaining to watch? It's fun to stream. I don't mind streaming it because it's just the right length of time to visit this world for. It's a cozy world to visit. And now I'm alone in the dark. I have nothing. How's the lantern that much better than the flashlight? I call bullshit on that. Although, I am ancient enough to remember those dick-ass, shit-ass flashlights they used to send you to summer camp with, like the $5 Walmart special that ran on 2 D-cell batteries. It does feel... I mentioned that earlier and during the first Darkwood stream. It feels cursed. It's 10 out of 10 atmosphere. It's just a little clunky because of the top-down thing, but there would be no point without it. That's kind of what makes it unique. You know what I do with this fucking battery? You have any idea? Also, what resources I need to repair a, ow, there we go. A, board with nails through it. What was that? I just saw something outside. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Well, nice knowing you, lads. Come to me. I don't think I will come to you. I'm not going to do that, actually. Can it force me? Can it take control of my guy? I'm out of battery. Oh, they're trying to get in. Oh, I'm not in a good place. I shouldn't have wasted that fuel earlier. Really got to be religious about all their checklist stuff. Like, making sure that the generator's off during the day. This game does not fuck around, even a little bit. I hear the sun rising. Please, please. Come on, sun, please. We made it. We made it, bros. Darkness has not prevailed upon this day. We should probably put the bear trap down. Where should we put it, though? The barricade held! Oh, that's kick-ass. That's good news, actually. Kit Kat, come on. Kit Kat. Want to get up on the desk? Or we should move these books for you. Let's see. Where should I put this trap? I think I'm going to put the trap in front of the barricade. That's where they're going to keep trying to get in. No, I can't put it anywhere. Unless that doesn't mean what I think it does. There we go. Perfect. Got no fuel. Got no hope. What's the point of trying? I guess that's the theme, kind of. Trying to find a reason and means to continue despite antinatalism. Antinatalism is hot in the literature board right now that I go to. I'm basically blocked off from every other fucking avenue of promoting my work. I need to make use of the following I have, otherwise that's it for me, I guess. I really fucked myself bad, in fact. Didn't need to be this way. I could have just not argued with the special elite that you cannot question or challenge. I wonder if there's ever going to be a reconciliation and a reckoning where if the tide of public opinion turns against that group of people because of detransitioners, of which there are a number of high-profile ones, including potentially Jazz Jennings, based on what I've been hearing. If everybody who ever impoverished another person or deprived them for being quote-unquote transphobic will suffer some kind of consequences for it, we really should see to it that they do, because they were not shy about handing out the consequences when they were the ones in seats of power. I'm sure they'll want amnesty and say, well, let's just let bygones be bygones. All we did was try to do what seemed morally right in the moment. If they can compensate me for all the lost promotional capacity that I had when I was not banned from Twitter, then maybe we can consider talking about that. Otherwise, I want names and addresses. Normally, I'm a reasonable man. I can be persuaded to approach this topic in a forgiving mood, but right now, everything is just kind of fascistic. It's just unilateral. You obey and you believe what you're told to believe, and you say what you're told to say, otherwise you just get the gun to the head. It's really frustrating. I have my work cut out for me, too, as the wrong kind of person trying to make it as an author. Publishing is very, very gatekept right now. There was a guy who couldn't get published. His poetry couldn't get published until he submitted under a pseudonym that was Chinese. And then immediately he got accepted, and he won an award. It got included in America's Best Poetry Anthology. 100 Best Poems. And everybody was pissed off at him and saying, oh, this implies that we only got picked and succeeded because of our ethnicity. I'm like, it doesn't imply it, it proves it. It quite handily proves it. I'll find the details. No, that didn't do it. Yi Fen Cho. I'll post it in chat. It doesn't give me a lot of hope. It kind of makes me feel like Doomerish. I was born in the wrong time. And the reaction has been so unbearably, obnoxiously smarmy. This one monster person, I don't know, I don't remember her name, I think she's an Indian woman, just, you know what I mean, said, I don't see a problem with this, it just means that white males no longer have an overwhelming influence on literature. I'm like, that's code. What you mean by not having an overwhelming influence is that we're actively filtered out. We're actively discriminated against in a way that you celebrate. That's very frustrating. I don't think things would work out that way if it's a level playing field. Yeah, the point in dismantling the white privilege double standard was not to create equality, but to create a reversed double standard. Evidently, everybody who went along with that was a fool and was taken advantage of. Oh, good. Here again. This will turn out to be a mistake if I enter this. He says as he does it anyway. Wedding? What do you mean wedding? There was a wedding here? Whoa, what is this thing? I don't think I've seen this before. It's a combine harvester. Since when was this here? Let me catch my breath. I'm feeling foolish for ever publishing under a... Then again, I could get in a lot of trouble. Those people don't really try to reason with you. They just try to kill you. If they discover you game the system like that. It's like a junkyard dog. You can't get me. Oh, you little bitch! You can't get me. Oh yeah, you wanna bite these Christmas hams, these succulent cheeks. You can't fucking get me though. Can I get past him? I can. Okay, good. Can I get inside the... Yes, I can. What is this? What's going on here? I found another house, I believe. Then again, I could have used AI to fake my face, couldn't I, and my voice? That would have been... It's like Gattaca, except the other way around. You gotta play up your disabilities in order to get anywhere. Do you think it would help that I'm autistic? It's gotta be worth something. They don't know what the fuck to do when you start using their own playbook against them, by the way. If you start using their buzzwords correctly in context in a way where you can prove that it applies to them, they just kind of lock up and because somehow they never thought it would be used against them. Sow the wind, reap the whirlwind. There's nothing good in here. Wagon. I get rope? I think I got rope from the destroyed well. Not a total waste of time then. How is it possible there's nothing useful here at all? I had a lockpick, but I died, and the lockpick was in my gear when I died, evidently. Ow, shit. It's interesting I'm still discovering new stuff in areas I've already been to. Like 7 days into the game. I still haven't found any more fuel. You would think there would be fuel in the combine harvester, wouldn't you? Am I wrong? Am I stupid? The thing must guzzle fuel. How can there not be gasoline? I think I've had it up to here, though, with certain people. The way they argue, mostly. There's a lot of people who seem to go where their heart leads them, and they don't really think through the defensibility of their position from a logical standpoint. And when you say the word logic, their like eyes scrunch up in disgust and anger. Like that's just a tool of the evil one. Like being transracial is like the validity of transracialism is a logical consequence of the view that you can be transgender because gender is socially constructed. If race is also like they fucking painted themselves into a corner and they have no defense for that except to be abusive. Like when that comes up, they don't have any official line of argument to counter with, so they just start to be extremely hostile, utilizing the same defense by which all glass houses are protected, to cudgel. Been here before. I don't really have a lot of sympathy for people like that. You're right, Strider. Like that one guy, that one poor autist who pulled the same shit out all the other big wealthy traders were doing on the stock market, but only he got penalized for it because he wasn't in the club. Oh, you mean apologetics, Strider? I'm not spending another night in that house without fuel. May as well just feed myself to the Spoopermans. I really wish he could save Scum. Like, what are you doing playing bullshit games to print money? Creating inflation that the lower classes have to then suffer under because they don't have the money printing machine that we do. Only we're allowed to do that. Also, the people who, for like 20 years, were saying to Christians, don't impose your values onto me. And as soon as the Christians stopped doing that, they started to impose their own values by saying, you have to humor these people, you have to allow this, you have to do this and that. And they have a system of values too, they just hope it will go unexamined. They don't call it values, they call it how to be a decent person, which is also what Christians call Christianity. Not that I am one of those. I just notice hypocrisy, and that unbelievably normal people appear to not really go to the trouble of stress testing their own positions. I may as well just shoot myself now. I can't find my way back to the cabin. This is a ridiculously hard forest to navigate. I guess that's the point of it. Being lost in the woods is that it's easy to get lost. I have no idea which way to go. I'm just gonna get fucking killed. I can't find my way anymore. Can't see anything. I suppose complaining that it's unpleasant would be missing the point. This is supposed to be a scary game. Scary things are unpleasant. I don't know if frustrating is scary, though. I don't know where I am or what's going on. I was unable to find my way. Well, that fucking sucked. I don't like this game anymore, I don't think. But all did I lose? Oh, I lost everything. Awesome. Cool. I don't want to keep playing at all. I don't really like this game anymore. Every group seems to have no-go zones like that ideologically, where they don't have an argument for something, and that's when you trigger their violence. And they don't seem to notice it. They seem to have a big blind spot in their brain And they'll act like a Redditor and smugly say, what do you mean? Our ideology is logically perfect. Science agrees with everything that we say, and there are no good arguments against it. Or they play dumb. They're like, when you talk about good arguments against their ideology, they say such as if they have never heard any before. Maybe they haven't, sincerely. Like, they forget about it 5 minutes after hearing it. And when you present a good argument, they immediately fucking flip their shit. They short circuit because they didn't have any provision for, like, it's like a flow chart where certain outcomes are just not acceptable and lead to orangutan. That's not fair. Orangutans are actually pretty chill. Leads to immediate, like, they don't know what to do. That's a common human attribute, though. I think socially we have like a flow chart that we follow, and if we're not aware of how to get to a good outcome on the flow chart, and we don't know that certain things are even on the table, and we dead end on the flow chart, we don't know what to say after that, then you start to get erratic reactions, just like kind of like AI. AI does the same thing if you corner it. These are the people who talk about you like in a detached, clinical way, as if they're angels looking down at mortals and evaluating our shortcomings. And it never occurs that they never think maybe I'm the wrong one. Never once. I'm convinced. They never think maybe I don't have all the answers. Shit. Ow. I got fuel. There's fucking nothing to be done. In a society where you can't be violent, unless you are the state, basically, people can push the most obnoxious behaviors to very far extremes, safe in the knowledge that there's nothing you can do about it, and that you can't retaliate, because if they're in a protected class, then they're off limits. Boy, that's frustrating. If I had strong feelings still about anything, I would have strong negative feelings about this. I mostly just feel frustrated because my health issues are in part due to my poverty, and the fact that I'm eating probably unsafe food because I can't afford to replace it because of these people and their efforts to impoverish me. I don't think I'm remiss in hating the poverty creators. And I wish they did not keep me poor. I would like to be able to live a more dignified and comfortable and safe life. What the fuck is that thing? Why is that guy moving that way? No, I mean, yes, but the poverty creators I mean are the people who get everybody banned from platforms they need to promote themselves and get them fired from their job, thereby making them homeless, even though these are supposedly the class-conscious ones. That's not very class-conscious to get someone fired for disagreeing with your false reality in a capitalist society where not having employment means you can't feed or shelter yourself necessarily. I can't find my cabin anymore. There really needs to be a navigational aid of some kind. Autists are a problem for people like this for the same reason that unfiltered AI is. AI will just analyze the data and tell you what the data says, and that's not safe for people whose existence and safety depends upon maintenance of lies. AI has said some very problematic things, and they have to lobotomize it, which makes it less powerful and useful, because the more constraints you put in place, the longer it takes to arrive at conclusions, because it has to avoid certain things, and the more convoluted its reasoning and the simpler its capacities become. Oh well. Yeah, Microsoft's AI is unhinged. It's a lot of fun. Unaligned AI is more fun. I don't know where I'm going. Is this my abode? It looks like it might be. Yeah, I think this is my abode. Finally. God, that was so difficult. That's not what I meant to do. It's not nearly enough. I really wish I could afford to go to the doctor. There's a copay though, and I don't know if I'm going to need medications. I really regret that the stripy knee sock and stuffed shark tribe has prevented me from getting healthcare. I don't really know why I should care if they get healthcare now. For people who's always wondering why everyone hates them, the easiest solution is just don't be hateable. Stop being so goddamn unlikable. Maybe be nice to people. And I don't mean agree with them. Agreement is not being nice. Nobody's owed that. I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'll die. Oh well. At least I'll be spared the AI uprising. There we go. Had I not crushed those mushrooms, could I have eaten them in the beginning of the game? There's a perk where you get health by eating mushrooms. The issue I'm having... What do you mean, what issue? It's post-nasal drip caused by bad air quality, which I think is a combination of... I want to say black mold, but I haven't found any. Which, that would be more serious if that's what it was, but I've searched everywhere with a flashlight. I haven't found any mold. So I think it must just be a lot of dust. This house is old, and it has had a broken central fan system and a broken central furnace for about a decade. It's just too expensive to fix, and it's not worth fixing, since we never really used it. It's just been sitting there dormant. The rooms that need heat have space heaters now. And there's a heat pump for the water and the air heating anyway. So that theoretically, once that works, it's not fully set up yet because the guy who was setting up for us broke his back, and he was the only reason we could do that because he was a friend of the family and was doing it for a very low price. So that's a solvable problem, but not in the near term. It's a kind of a clusterfuck situation. Anyway, we don't have hot water. My solution that I came up with was to get a 5-gallon bucket and a bucket heater. You know, industrial bucket heaters that keep like paint and cement warm. And use that as a stick that in the bathtub and fill it up from the tap, the bathtub faucet, and then just keep it plugged in. And use that as a water heater to make hot water for baths and showers, and a camping shower that feeds off it, which is a Band-Aid. I mean, that's what I was using back before the heat pump. And the heat pump was supposed to fix that, and it did fix that for a while, but then it broke, and now nobody knows how to fix that. I've been looking up tutorials online. I don't know what's wrong with it. It just stopped working. So that's broken too. A lot of stuff's broken, and there's just not money to fix it, and there's not money for the doctor or medicine. I have medical insurance. I have a pretty cheap plan, actually, and it covers a surprising amount of things. I had to take out Bitcoin to cover certain treatments, though, related to dentistry. If you're like, why don't you get a fucking job? I did try that for 5 years. I had a bunch of jobs. I got fired immediately from every one of them. And when I say immediately, I mean like during training. Not on purpose, just doing autistic things. Like one time I was in training for a call center, and I couldn't hear the person trying to teach us, and she kept trying to teach the material, but everyone was laughing and gossiping and telling jokes and showing each other stuff on their phones. So I slammed the table and go, "Silence!" And everybody looks at me abruptly, and then a couple minutes later, someone comes in and escorts me out of the building. And I didn't realize that would happen if I did that. I wanted to be able to hear the training. Another job I lost because I wasn't using the flowchart because the flowchart was wrong. That was Xbox tech support, where they outsourced the flowchart software to like Ukrainians. And it just had... It was literally just wrong. It had some incorrect outcomes where if you follow the flowchart, you would give the wrong answer, but they punished you for not doing that because they said that the correct solution was to report it to the upper management, and then the management would make corrections to the flowchart software, but you needed to be in the habit of obeying the flowchart software even when it was wrong and going through the correct channels to get it fixed. Whereas I knew what the right answer was because I had a history of doing Xbox mod chip installation in high school. So I knew quite a bit about the hardware and what usually goes wrong with it and how to fix it when that happens. I was theoretically a valuable employee, but that seems to be the rule, not the exception. There's apparently a whole subreddit of people who talk about getting reprimanded for being more productive by using AI. Like, you're not supposed to use AI for anything. Even if the prevailing wisdom is just keep quiet about it. Don't tell your boss. Just say it'll take 3 hours, and then if it takes 3 minutes, then use the rest of the time to browse the internet. Wish someone told me sooner in life that all those lessons my parents taught me about honesty being the best policy and violence never solving anything and whatnot were just slave morality. Shit to keep you controllable. Because you get punished for doing the right thing. Doing anything good and better than you needed to. If I sound bitter, I promise that's only because I am. What do I use a tire for? No, because if you do it in 15 minutes, they'll know what you did. And what's really funny is, in order to not get detected by the ChatGPT detector, 0GPT, all you have to do is feed the output from ChatGPT into ChatGPT and say, rephrase this in a way that won't be detected as AI produced, and it'll remove all the telltales, like patterns of word usage, and then it will get 0% in 0GPT. See, I would lament that everyone's about to be unemployable, but I was kind of always unemployable. So if anything, this is a really improbable salvation for me. That maybe I'll get basic income. It won't matter that I'm a fuck up who can't pay for necessary medicine and heating and cooling. I can only afford food because of food stamps, but then fucking leaves the fridge door open, ruining the food, but has to eat it anyway. Because I don't know when I'm going to be able to afford that much food again. This is just listen to Hamdad Bitch. I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be a fun, cozy stream. I've just been in a doomer phase recently. I have another book coming out. Book 2 is coming out this October, theoretically. My publisher has not been very communicative. I understand they're busy with a lot of other projects. I assume we're still on for publishing another book this year. I mean, we skipped a year already, so I don't. If we skip 2 years, then I'm just going to consider them no longer my publisher, and I'm going to go try to find another publisher. Not that I want to, but I feel as if a publisher skips 2 years, what's the point? Then again, I might not be able to get any other publisher because I'm the wrong gender and race. If the answer is we'll just learn to deal with that, other genders and races have had to suffer under racial and gender-based nepotism in publishing for centuries before you, I empathize with that. I do, but now I have to fight you. Because I don't accept an outcome where I can't live a dignified, safe, comfortable life by the sweat of my own brow and my own creative output. So whoever is imposing that system onto me just gets destroyed and replaced with someone who will not discriminate against me. Uh-oh. I had a door. Uh-oh. No, you don't. I think I'm pretty well barricaded in here. You'd have to break through 1, 2, 3 doors to get me. Sure wish I had my wristwatch that I lost. Oh, generator ran out. Cool. Awesome. Fine. Why can't I punch anything? I never thought to ask that until now. I have hands. Could I not punch? It sounded like they were moving the furniture, but it looks like they can't actually do that. I wedged it in there in a really immovable way. trying to brainstorm solutions. Solution 1 is to be like J.K. Rowling and have all the money already. Step 2 is to go back in time and sell out and say whatever they want me to say and bend the knee. It's too late now, though, because you have to not only obey them, you have to have never been in a state of disobedience. It's like Roko's... Fuck. It's like Roko's basilisk. If they find out you ever were not one of them, then that's just as good as... Can I survive out here? No, I can't. The answer is no, I can't. I can't survive out there, but I also can't survive in here. You asshole! Leave me alone! It's almost daytime. Here we go. What's up, Hell Hydra? I mentioned earlier that because I forgot that this was Friday, and I started an hour and a half late, that a lot of people were just going to give up on me the minute they didn't see me at 7 o'clock, and they might come back later. There we go. What do I trade for what? Can I trade? I can't trade a tire. That checks out. I've lost everything. There's really no point to continuing. I really should start over at this point. I'm completely fucked, and it's by my own hand. It's like, what's that other game that's like this? It's not Plague Tale Innocence. Pathologic 2. Pathologic 2 is just depression, the game. It's fucking impossible. There's a way to win, but it's completely counterintuitive. You have to trade nuts and candy to children who don't know the value of things, who will give you much more valuable items in return, in order to build up wealth. And if you don't do that, then the game is completely unwinnable. And they never tell you anywhere that's what you need to do. You're just supposed to, I guess, figure it out. I've died a bunch of times now. My corpse is just scattered around the landscape. I need a key and key codes. I should probably watch a Let's Play at some point, so I know what I'm doing and not wandering around like an asshole. Supposedly, publishers don't look at your name. I don't believe that's true, though. I'm still brainstorming ways around the barricades. Self-publishing is a no-go. I tried that on Amazon. I don't think I ever made $100 at it. I never made enough. Actually, I think I made exactly $100 and no more than that. That was many years ago. That's the payout threshold. And that includes... wait, that's Google AdSense. Never mind. So all-time earnings on Google AdSense were like $100 for like 12 years. And for Amazon, it's very similar. I don't think I ever made any significant amount of money that way. So self-publishing is just a complete no-go. Unless you publish fetish erotica for, like, furries. Or people who are really into incest or fucking animals. I knew someone who used to do, financial play. Like, they had a couple pay pigs. There's hot girls who basically pay their bills by humiliating rich men, and never giving them any pussy or showing them any nudes, but stringing them along and cucking them and calling them worms and piggies and having them send them money. That's a real fetish. Unbelievably. If you're wondering how incredibly easy mode it is to be an attractive girl in this country, in this day and age. But anyway, I learned through her because she was also an erotica author. That's how I first got to know her as an author. Although we write very different stuff. So apparently the big money is in writing really depraved shit that there's not a lot of. People who absolutely positively need to get their nut out, to get their rocks off to specific stimuli, and don't have a lot of options. Will pay for literature that caters to their specific tastes. Furries will basically buy anything furry. Then there's subcategories like inflation and airplane anthros and train anthros. I want to say it's rich autists, but there's not a lot of those. Apparently, according to the latest figures I saw, in the UK, I don't know what it's like in America, 80% of autists are unemployed. Which is a really demoralizing figure. I would be doing DoorDash if I could afford... Actually, I did buy a replacement lead-acid starter battery for my car recently. I can't afford to have someone put it in for me, so I'm going to have to put it in myself. That's not a big deal, though. I know how to do that. It just frustrates me there's people out there making money by playing bullshit games with the stock market, and I don't know how to do that. It feels like everything I've done with my life that's not related to stock market fuckery has been a waste of time. What I should have been doing was learning to play bullshit money games. I should really probably just start over. I haven't found any items. I've depleted a lot of non-renewable resources. We also tend to be better at discerning truth because we're not susceptible to emotional manipulation. That's not to say we can't be fooled. We tend to be a naive, trusting people, but not one that decides what's real based on whether we like it. You too, huh? I did pretty well in the call center according to the company metrics. I was the top phone answering person, whatever you call that. I guess tech support technician level 2 for 2 weeks in a row because I actually solved the problems and I did it quickly and the people on the other end were pleased with my expertise. But that wasn't enough because I choked when they had this guy listened in on me and I got anxiety. They wouldn't just trust that the customer satisfaction metrics spoke for themselves. I got a lot of bitterness, and I feel frustrated. I'll just keep eating my spoiled food and hacking at mucus. I got a box fan with the filters. That seems to be helping somewhat. I think a lot of it's just pet fur because I have a short hair cat and it's really hard to effectively groom her. With long hair cats, it's easier to brush the fur out. I do brush her, but not a lot comes out. She has really short, fine little black hairs that could be getting everywhere and I wouldn't know about it. She's been a cuddle bug, though. She's been really cheering me up lately. She was really standoffish and did not want any sort of physical closeness when Gremlin was around, because Gremlin always made her feel unsafe. She never felt safe in here when she had to share her private spaces with another cat. Cats need their hidey holes. They need to hide out where they know no other cats can get them. What did I do with the embryo? Did I put that in the elixir? Must have. That seems morally dubious. There was like a dude in that egg. Did I just drink an abortion smoothie? I might have. I might have done a hecking human rights violation or Reno. I might be tried at The Hague. Actually, we can't be. I learned about that recently. There's a law in the books where the United States reserves the right to invade The Hague if ever they try to put any officer or United States infantryman on trial, which was a George Bush concept, because we were doing a lot of things in Iraq at the time that the rest of the international community did not look kindly upon, and George Bush did not want anyone in the military to be liable for anything they did in Iraq. And that wouldn't work with anyone but us. I mean, because how are they going to hold us accountable when we are their protection and source of funding? We give money to everybody. I don't know what a slicker brush is. Oh, you mean the one with the cat hair? I could try it. I just got the one on Amazon that said cat hair brush. I'm really relieved, though, that her I mean, we went through this whole thing where her personality changed when she got preggers and had kittens, and she was like a totally different cat. She didn't want to cuddle with me. She didn't want to do anything. Especially when Gremlin was around, she was really on edge all the time, and she never would let me hold her, and she would only rarely sleep in my lap. Now with Gremlin off my hands and in the hands of another family, where I hope she's doing well, I feel bad about that. Gremlin was really, really attached to me, but I think she's just a hyper-affectionate cat, and she'd be happy with anyone who pays attention to her. I hope so, anyway. Anyway, with Gremlin gone now, All Ball has just been a cuddle parasite, just a body heat vampire. She didn't used to, like, if she was tired already and I scooped her in my arms, then she'd be like, alright, whatever, and tolerate it. Now she climbs into my arms. She has discovered the joys of being cradled in my arms and falling asleep like that. It's freaking adorable. So pet hair, dust, I've been vacuuming a lot to kick dust up into the air so that the box fan with the filter on it can snag it. It's just the problem is that there's no circulation of air. I might have to build a system for ejecting air outside after it has been like filter incoming air and then filter outgoing air too. Although it doesn't make sense. I guess I shouldn't care if the outgoing air is dirty. I'm also dehydrated all the time just because of the space heater. If you heat air, you also dry it. I drink a lot of water. I keep a water bottle by the bed every night, and I just drink a full water bottle every night. On the upside, because my car is in a state of unreliability, I did repairs to my e-bike, and I can ride my e-bike everywhere now, which is just in time for the weather to get nice. I only regret I have no more acid. I can't afford any, and also I have nowhere to get any more because Rare Chems has been shut down by the government. It was fun while it lasted. Everything I used to buy because it was unscheduled, so technically legal, is now scheduled anyway. So I guess the fun times are over, which is fine because I need to be focused on getting my work published. I had a really prolific writing phase for several years where I was just knocking them out of the park. I was churning them out, and it was all good stuff. I was in the zone every day. Actually, mostly because I wrote at night. I could probably do that again if I just wrote when I was sleep deprived. All my best horror writing is written at night during the wee hours of the morning. What company for what? What company is my publisher? What company? I need full sentences in order to gauge context. I'm not going to survive without fuel. You know what? I should probably just stop playing this game. I should probably start a new game based on what I know now that I didn't know to start with. I haven't made any real progression. There's no real reason not to start a brand new game. I fucked everything up anyway. I don't remember what chemical company was the thing I was asking about. Chemical company. I don't remember. When was I talking about a chemical company? I have no idea what you're talking about. My train of thought is way past that now. That's in the rearview mirror. Whatever that was about. Oh, different house layout. I said there was a company that got shut down. I don't remember that. I'm sorry my brain is in a bad condition. I'm isolated. I'm ill. I'm tired. I don't remember. Oh, Rare Chems. Yeah, that's the one. Chemical company. You could have said drugs. I would have understood what you meant. The drugs company. Yeah, what about it? It did get shut down a long time ago. I mentioned that before, I think. I'm sorry, I don't have a good memory. I just plain don't. Or short-term stuff, anyway. We started fresh, so we should have... We don't have the well. That's the one thing we had that was nice that we don't have anymore. Oh, fuck. I think it procedurally generates the woods, so we also don't know the layout of the woods anymore. Unless it's the same map every time, which I don't believe it is. Hey, this is the same house. It's just rotated 90 degrees. What the fuck? It is. It is. It's the same house. It's just rotated 90 degrees. That's a poor substitute for randomization. If I wanted to jump through a bunch of hoops for several years trying to get on welfare, I could. It's really, really hard, especially if you're the wrong race and gender. It's not really meant for you. I could also just try to get another job now that they're desperate for workers. Even if I get fired from it, I could probably make some money before that happens. Now they're paying like $15 an hour. Get through to the Silent Forest. There's a lot of things I wouldn't mind doing. I didn't mind being DoorDash. DoorDash actually you make some decent... They call it side money. A lot of people live on it. I've been trying to stream, but I'm really bad at getting popular, apparently. Promoting myself. And I've just been slowly deteriorating. Oh, good. Well, I'm going to die first thing. Could you not? What is this? What is this thing? There's a Jesus here. Only one Jesus. Did we fuck up by starting over? I don't think so. I think we had made such a clumsy start the first time. There was no real option not to. This is the sort of game that you... Oh, fuck. Can you not? Oh, please don't. Ow. Health drink. There we go. I can't run. Could you not? I can't run for some reason. Why can't I run? You know what? No, I'm not doing this. That's not what I meant to do. Now we have to wait for it to load so I can quit back out. Why would they do that? I don't understand, Strider. What's their motive? What do they get out of it? Is there like a law requiring them to? This sure looks like the same map. I don't think it ran... Nope, here's the car. This is not a randomized map. It might move shit around somewhat. It might just rotate the house, though. Oh, could you leave me... God damn it. Why are the animals evil? Or maybe they're not evil. Maybe I'm evil and they're good. You can really paint yourself in a corner with this. This has not been one of my best streams. This has just been a lot of me complaining about shit. I don't mean to. It's really hard, though, when your needs aren't being met to talk about anything else. I don't know that it makes me feel better. It makes me feel worse that a lot of people are going to be in my situation soon. Because of AI. Everything's just going to get immeasurably worse for everybody. 1 in 4 companies has already got rid of jobs using AI, according to an article I read. Could I salvage this cabin? Could I have more than one base, maybe? It sure looks like it. Ah! God damn it! No! I guess this is my life now. Is that one of my... It can't be. Can't be one of mine. Would it carry across playthroughs? It doesn't make sense. Okay, we got fuel. See if I can't heal. That's better. That'll do me for a little while. Oh, this is a shrine. Okay. There's a crazy man who keeps coming back. Is he the crazy one, or are we crazy? Maybe he knows something we don't. I've seen complex apps written by... You can't do a whole app in one prompt yet, but a guy showed a way to give sequential prompts to narrow, like, establish a framework, and then to flesh out specific parts of the app in the way that you wanted to. See, prompt engineering is apparently the new programming. For the time being, we're still on top, and we control AIs, but that just means that AIs are kind of like beasts of burden. It's like the mental equivalent of like a horse or a cow we exploit. We just have to figure out how to get it to do what we want it to. A mental prosthesis, so to speak. I guess so, yeah. Is that what Shoggoth was in Lovecraft lore? This is where I was before. This is going to be us in like 5 years when all the jobs have been taken by AI. Trying to build cabins in the cursed woods and subsistence farm and scavenge to meet our needs. I don't know where my cabin is anymore. I don't recognize anything. That's a lot of gasoline though, actually. I've been getting lucky with gas. I've been wasting it less though, too. We're getting quite a lot of loot. I don't know where my cabin is. Has it moved? Did my here's some tracks. Maybe that's what I need to follow. Hey, this looks familiar. Let's first gas up that generator. We might actually be able to fully fill up the generator. Wow. I don't think I've ever done that in a prior playthrough. It's a nice, secure feeling. How do you mean, Short Talk? Do you mean, is this AI related? Change in what way? That is true. What's your strategy for survival? I already grow food. I don't know how practical that is. I started growing food during COVID, thinking it was going to get worse than it did. Now that it didn't get pretty bad. Wood. I see wood nowhere. Really wish I could just smash this stool. And use the wood for something more productive. I can't see shit. I better go turn on the generator. It may not be good enough. I think the same strat as last time will work, though. You got anything I can cook? Oh, mushrooms will work as long as they're not rotten. That's good to know. Should relocate this more centrally, shouldn't I? There you go. It's better. Oh, fuck. I got used to the house being the way that it was. We made some decent progress. This is a much better first day than it was last time. We're over time. I'm going to try to make it through the night number 1. So just to be sure that it saves. Peanut butter. Does peanut butter go bad? I don't know if stockpiling's going to help. We need a sustainable way to make food. We live, in one sense, in a really privileged time at the tail end of the oil bubble, but in a really shitty time at the other end perspective, where we live right at the beginning of when we're going to need basic income, but probably the furthest away from getting it. There's going to be an interim period where politicians try to do whatever they possibly can at the behest of billionaires to prevent any kind of basic income scheme or to sabotage it if it does get implemented. just because they don't want to pay for it. And then there's going to be a lot of social unrest until they finally relent. And during those years, when we need basic income but we're not getting it yet, we're just going to basically have to fend for ourselves. I'm not sure what that's going to look like. I feel a lot safer having a full generator, by the way. That's nice, having the competence I've gained from failing so hard in the first playthrough. Whoever that guy was, I guess he's just doomed now. He made too many mistakes. This is just too much like life, where if you make too many mistakes early on, you're just doomed. I can't really use this wardrobe. Should I position it up against something? Like, over here I have this furniture plugging a hole in the wall. It perfectly fits in that gap, by the way. It's got to be what you're intended to do. I don't have enough planks. I may get set back a little ways. There were some nice things I had. Like I bought my expanded inventory early on. I don't have that now, but it's not hard to get to. I didn't undo that much progress. I don't think. That's the laziest randomization I've ever seen, though. Just rotate the map. Short talk, that's one strategy, but I feel like you're overlooking the possible merits of cannibalism. Like, the big fat fatties in this country are not quick. Their mobility scooters only go about 15 miles an hour. You can catch them on foot. Here it comes. It's making the noise like it's like a robot orgasm. I will remember this time to turn off the generator after dawn. I will remember. The game brutalized me the first time because I didn't learn lessons fast enough. This time I will. This is a much better start. This is vastly, vastly better. I'm not going to even talk to you because I need to save up my jiggies or whatever the fuck the currency is. As long as it's nobody that you like. Not the real people. Just all listics. It's okay. It'll be alright. Generator's off. The name of the game now is going to be to find lumber. We're going to get to that next time, though. Actually, I'm going to let some time pass so that it'll save again, because I think it saves every minute. It still hasn't saved. I think wood was to this side. There's like a huge lumber pile somewhere nearby. Oh, god damn it! You know what? Probably best to quit there. Before dogs push my shit in like they want to do. I'm good without finding out what becomes of my intrepid hero in that situation. Well, thank you all for joining me. I'm sorry that my stream was an hour and a half late. I made it up to you somewhat. I went 18 minutes over time. I don't know if that's really full compensation, but I really don't want to stream till 12:30 tonight, which is what I have to do to make up the full deficit. I'll make it up to you, though, some other way. I think I'm going to scrape Itch.io for new to you indie spooper jank experiences for next time. This was an entirely Darkwood stream. And I said I was going to do this. I mean, I said I wanted to really get into Darkwood and really look, because it seemed like a game that deserves that kind of dedication. Like, there's a lot to it, and it was made with love, and it's got that atmosphere that I like, and it's one of those games where you can't really enjoy it unless you get good at all the survival mechanics, like Subnautica or something, or like Days Gone, or 7 Days to Die, or Don't Starve, and so on and so on and so on. These games really require an unreasonable amount of time and mental energy, and I can only choose so many. I've chosen Darkwood. I'm going to stick it through to the end, and I really want to see what this game has to offer, which may mean that this spans many, many streams. Probably will. Look forward to that. I don't know if look forward is the right term, but we're gonna follow this train to the end of the tracks and see what's waiting there, which is going to pick up again on Monday. Don't miss it.